And go.
Yo, 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 yo! What up, man? Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz.
Sports.
That's right, Bar Talk with the fans. We are chilling out with the crew. What do we got in today's edition? As always, you have your fearless host, Danny BMD. What up, man?
Yo, yo,
And
yo.
you have me, of course, as always, your amateur hype man, super fan art. We're gonna be talking a lot of sports, and we're gonna be doing it South Texas style. So let's get into it, man. Pass the mic. What's up, Dan?
Yo, yo, yo. What up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Welcome to Mezzo Forte Sportz, coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, to your ears. Providing some sports time for your free time. What up, this is your host, Danny BMD. How did your team do this week? Oh no. Oh no. Super fan art. What's going on, bro? There's a lot of emotions going on like every weekend. Like it's just like an emotional weekend for us now, like us super fans of like every sport. Talk to me, bro. How you been?
Uh, I've been good, man. Glad to be here this Tuesday evening. Uh, Salutations and a big cheers to all of you out there, viewers, whatever platform or social media. Thank you for your continued viewership. Give us a like, comment, subscribe. If we're gonna hate, keep it clean. We'll try to answer any comments via live on air. As for how I'm doing, well, I think as a fan of any Texas sport, a lot of Texas-based teams throughout football, baseball, hell, even basketball. Our emotions have been jerked around all this week. The Astros have been in a tight race against the Red Sox. Currently, that game's going on now. So if you see my eyes shifting, like I'm looking at the game. Uh, the Longhorns, they had a they had a chance, man. The but they fell flat at home. Still stings to even talk about it.
No, dude.
Uh,
I mean, it was okay. Granted, I hate using that word. Yeah, whatever. Fuck your chat. I think it was a moral victory. Yes, I know. Whatever, but only because I don't know, dude. It's because it's hard, dude. Like when it's hard to coach Texas, it's hard to coach a program like that. There is no coach as of right now, nor in history, whatever, that's taken the program from day one, not even day two or year two in this case. All the way to the championship. The closest one is like, Harbaugh, but you know, he did it with the 49ers. He didn't really do it with Michigan. So that's that. But as I think I just give Sark some time. He barely got his staff ready, and he hasn't really gone into recruiting real deep, you know.
no, yeah, yeah.
So, but I
Never was really
obviously,
known he was the coach until barely recently. So
yeah.
he still
So
needs his own recruiting class.
exactly. So I think that it's like I understand, just kind of where people go at, where like, oh, Longhorns have to do better, and honestly, they do. I mean, it sucks, but you have a brand to uphold. You have there's a certain level of excellence that is just it's just asked of you to do if you take a job like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
give him time. He'll be all right. I think he'll be good. The offense looks amazing, dude. Like honestly, Robinson looks like a beast. Like he just looks very elusive playing that in that offense. But we'll get more into that. But dude,
No, no doubt. It was
damn,
a
damn.
game of two halves. Other Texas-based teams out there, Baylor, the Waco fans, they had a nice little upset with BYU, who came into town. I think A&M, they did their business against Missouri. Uh, in the pros, well, the Texans, they keep on losing. Yeah, against the Colts. I think the semi-rival Colts. They were on the road over there in Indianapolis. Carson Wentz was on my fantasy team. He did disappoint, though I still lost. Uh, and the Cowboys, ooh, their emotions were getting jerked
Dude.
all over the place
The
on the
Cowboys
road.
fans. Cowboys
Foxborough
fans.
had to go down to OT, man. There's too many damn mistakes. Oh, my father was livid with all these self-destructive mistakes on. There's this one O-line dude who had like three alone. It was like 115 total yards of penalty penalty yards. That is unacceptable.
Yeah, I
You,
mean, I think that yeah, dude, that was bad. I'm surprised they won, honestly. Like I thought they were gonna lose that game, just because it's Belichick and normally Belichick teams are pretty disciplined or whatever, you know. Um,
yeah,
I mean, honestly, Dak. I mean, he's getting his $40 million a year worth. I mean, he is. Look, look. I'm not gonna compare him. I'm not gonna give him a tier one, maybe a tier two type of quarterback, right? I'm not gonna compare it to Mahomes. He's just not Mahomes. He's just not Josh Allen nor Lamar Jackson. Jackson, excuse me. Those players just stand out way too much, right?
yo,
But, but Patrick is not playing good. Lamar is. I mean, he really is the franchise. But like, dude, like it's gonna weigh him at some point. You know, you cannot just carry a team like that, dude. Like, and we'll talk about that more in that. Josh Allen is, whatever, maybe, but you know what I mean. Like Dak, I mean, he's kind of playing to what he's worth. I mean, I would pay him 40 mil for how he's playing right now. Just like the leadership, what he showed. Dude, that was a bad fumble. That's it's stuff like that the quarterbacks are sometimes like it's very hard for them to come back from. You know, it's just where you have to internalize everything and just kind of push forward. Dude, the Cowboys can make a run. Honestly, can make a run. It's just people are like going after Ezekiel, but he's doing good pass protection, dude. It's a really good team. I'm kind of excited for Cowboys fans. They kind of have a pretty bright light, but we've seen past years.
right. Well, we'll get into those years and everything. Luckily, they have a bye week, uh, so they get some time to rest and figure out what they need to work on to avoid all these damn penalties.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, there was a lot to watch over this weekend. Uh, Today, there's some important baseball games. One ended already. One's currently in effect. Our Astros are battling it right now. You got NBA season started today. This is, I think, two games that were on the marquee for today, and then a whole bunch for tomorrow, which I'll get into. Uh, I guess just a quick little appetizer for y'all. Well, first of all, Danny, you've been doing good, man. You had a good weekend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah. Just saw a whole bunch of friends I hadn't seen in a while. Shout out to Seabass. Shout out to Val. Shout out to my sisters. Both of them. They actually came down. So it's actually my birthday. We kind of celebrated my birthday a weekend and stuff like that. So yes, yes, I know. No applause, no applause. Thanks so much. But anyways,
Right.
it was cool. I don't know. It's always a good feeling to just get in touch with old friends and stuff like that you haven't talked to in a while. So definitely, guys, if you guys have just some gente, your boy haven't talked to in a long while, just hit him up or whatever. Be like, hey, what's up, dude? Hey, let's do a little Zoom meeting, little FaceTime, see what's up. I don't know, especially with this pandemic, it's really helped. It's just really talking to people that to your friends.
Yeah.
Even like we have so much technology, you might as well kind of take advantage of it, right?
Oh hell yeah.
But it just like that's just kind of my thing, my lesson for of the weekend. Reach out to your gente, say what's up. That's it. Just say what's up. You ready?
Yeah. I'm good, man. Wise words to live by. Technologies, use it to help get reacquainted with some old friends or make some new ones.
Oh yeah.
Um, but no, we got a lot of sports, so let's dive into it.
All
I was
right.
gonna say, as a little appetizer to set our sports palette, I was just gonna throw a few hockey things our way, and then we could go into baseball or basketball once I knock out the hockey. It's just real quick, just a few things. Um,
Nice.
so currently, there were some games to watch today. If I know, basketball and baseball were pretty much on top of everybody's much watch list. But if you're a fan of the Boys of the Ice, there were some pretty good matchups today. Yeah, the defending champs, the Lightning, they're playing against the Panthers. The Kraken, I'm not sure if they got already their first win of their franchise, but they play the Devils. So that, I mean, on paper looks cool. Kraken Devils. Uh, Folks over there in Dallas, the Dallas Stars are playing the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're no easy, they're no chickens over there. Penguins, they always bring it. I mean, they're almost always guaranteed in the postseason. So, yeah, that's a good measuring stick, I guess.
How about the
to see how they
Golden
do.
Knights?
Golden Knights, I
No,
believe.
not this year.
Well, no, they didn't play today. Is what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I do have a little news about the Knights, but I'll get into that shortly.
All right.
The Blue Jackets and Red Wings. I thought that was a funny. That sounded funny to me. Blue Jackets and Red Wings. The Islanders faces the Blackhawks. A good old New York versus Chicago rivalry there. Um, our buddy over there was it Nashville? What was his name? Ryan over
Yeah.
there in Nashville.
Yeah.
His Predators are playing the Kings.
Ooh, here we go.
And just a few little tidbits of mainly injury reports. The Winnipeg Jets captain Blake Wheeler will miss at least 4 games while sidelined for COVID-19. The Jets said before their game Tuesday at Minnesota that Wheeler was symptomatic after testing positive for the virus. According to NHL rules for the season, that means that Wheeler he must isolate from the team for at least 10 days and will need a doctor's approval to return once his symptoms are gone. So on Monday, Wheeler was placed on the league's COVID-19 protocols. Rules are rules. It's a shame.
Damn.
Hopefully he recovers well. Sports aside, health should be a priority. Uh, Going to another team, San Jose Sharks. Their forward, Evander Kane, was suspended 21 games by the NHL for a quote-unquote established violation of COVID-19 protocol. What did he do? Well, he got a little sneaky. So Evander Kane being suspended 21 games without pay on Monday. Sources confirmed that earlier this month, Kane was being investigated over allegations that he submitted a fake COVID-19 vaccination card to the NHL and to his own team, the Sharks. So while the NHL and the NHLPA, excuse me, did not have a vaccine mandate for the 21-22 season, vaccinated players have far fewer restrictions on them than do unvaccinated players, including the ability to play games in Canada without a mandatory quarantine. Long story short, he forged fake uh, vaccination cards. That was a big thing, even for people in the normal public. Well, oh, you can't go to a bar in New York without a vaccination card. Well, black market, they saw a need and a demand, and so people be out there making fake cards. Not cool, people. And in this case, I don't know how many thousands it's going to cost this guy in all those missed games. 21 games.
Dang, that's a
I don't know.
lot. That's
I
that's
don't know
a lot. I feel like that's a lot. Is that a lot? How much is a
how
NHL
many games.
season? Yeah.
I'm sure it's barely like maybe like 1/5 of the season, or even less. Because I want
Damn.
to say like
That's
NHL
crazy,
is
dude.
like it's not as much as it's almost as close to basketball actually, because the season almost stops at the same time as the NBA finals or playoffs.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
right. That's
kind of
right.
think
That's
of
right.
it like almost close to basketball schedule. But still, 21 games, that sucks. Moving on, Columbus Blue Columbus Blue Jackets forward Max Domi will miss 2 to 4 weeks with a rib fracture. The team announced Monday. 26-year-old center was injured in the Blue Jackets 2-1 win over Seattle on Saturday. Domi was playing well after recovering from soldier, yeah, shoulder. That's what I meant to say. Surgery on June 4th. He already had a goal and 2 assists as the Jackets won their first 2 games of the season. Uh, He had an assist on the overtime against the Kraken. Yeah, that sucks. And then Evans Golden Knights, Vegas Golden Knights, lost two more players when forward Max Picoridy and captain Mark Stone were injured Thursday against the Kings, Los Angeles Kings, that is, adding two key names to their Golden Knights' long list of their inactives. Picoridy is week to week after he broke a foot during the 6-2 loss to the Kings, said Coach Peter DeBoer. He announced that's Saturday. And there's just some context. Picoridy, he led Vegas with 24 goals last season. The other guy, Mark Stone, he's day to day with lower body injury. The 29-year-old Stone had 21 goals and a team high 61 points last year. So obviously a tandem of quality scores that are going to be sorely missed over there in Vegas. Hopefully they can manage to at least hold on their own until those guys can return. So that's pretty much some of the few headlines I had to see hockey wise.
Nice.
From Icy Talk. Now I'll let you choose, Danny. You want to go the route of the diamond, or go straight into the NBA season opener?
Nah, let's do NBA. Oh wait, that's like NFL.
That's okay. So yes, this is the season opener today. NBA officially begins.
Let's see. Hold
A lot of questions had to arise. Oh, you gonna put music on?
I'm gonna put some music.
Do it. Just do it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right. So who is playing this evening? Well, to start the season out, I think I don't know what channel. Maybe ESPN. You had the Brooklyn Nets facing the champions, Milwaukee Bucks. I believe that game ended earlier. What was the score on that game, buddy?
Hold on. I literally just had it right now. My bad.
All right. Well, you look for that. The other game that's currently on right now, the Golden State Warriors. At the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah. So the Bucks won 127. Nets lost 104. We got Kevin Durant with 32 points. James Harden 20. Patty Mills with 21 points. A shout out. Whoa.
Former Spurs great Patty.
Got him, dude. It's gonna be Patty. Patty's gonna win 6th man, dude. He's gonna win 6th man of the year. I hope he does. He deserves that. That'd be cool, right?
Just one game. That'd be cool. It's just one game.
No, bro. It's gonna happen.
That's good to see a former Spur, contributing in another team. Sadly, it couldn't be us. Good to see the Nets lose. Did Kyrie Irving play, by the way?
No.
He should.
No.
He didn't play?
No, Kyrie Irving, no, did not play.
It wasn't even like in New York.
Nope.
They were playing in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I know, but they said that they banned him. Remember?
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's straight up banned. Like he can't he can't be there.
Okay, I get it. He's banned for life. So yeah, questions are gonna loom large. Is he the reason why they lost, or like all the drama was just too much distraction? I'm pretty damn sure it was. It's been distracting for like I don't know how many weeks, and it finally came to head in their first loss against a pretty winnable, Milwaukee Bucks team. With the kind of firepower you have in Brooklyn, you would figure they could go toe to toe with anybody, let alone the defending champs. So yeah, there's some questions. I need to dissect that game a little bit more to see what happened, because I was watching baseball most of this evening. We'll get into that shortly. And like I said, the Golden State Warriors playing against the Lakers. I'm not sure. Did Klay Thompson return back already, or is it not?
I think he is returning back. Hold on, let me just confirm that real quick. So they're playing right now. Let's see. We can get some players. Let's play. Alright, well, I searched that. I'm actually curious myself. Actually,
Oh,
let's see. So,
one person on our Twitch said that an NHL, referring to that question yet, it's 82 seasons in the NHL.
oh, okay, there we go.
So 21, that's a big chunk of that 82.
So Clay Thompson will not have Clay. Golden State will not have Clay Thompson, James Wiseman, and rookie Kaminga. So yeah,
Oh.
so they are not. He is not starting. I'm guessing they're just kind of waiting, just to kind of
Not to rush
rush
things.
her. Yeah, until the doctor is like, all right, dude, you're good. And I didn't even think that. I just, you know, it,
And like
it,
the Lakers, you can have a lot more chances to play in the season.
yeah, exactly. You'll be fine. Yeah, and you don't want to really like kind of force it, I guess. Um, but what do you think? Um, in this case, like specifically about the Bucks, winning. So they won pretty handsomely. In this case, it says so the Bucks are someone in chat is sort of the Bucks' favorite now in the East. Um, he doesn't think so. It's still the Nets. What do you think? I mean, I know you'll kind of dissect, but just kind of the Bucks just so we can kind of throw off some numbers. So I have a Giannis with 14 rebounds, 32 points. Middleton 20 and 9. Um, and you have whoa, who is this guy? Pat. He is Pat Kennington. I don't know. He had like 20 points. Damn. Okay, bro. Had 20 points, three rebounds, and then you have obviously Drew Holiday just with 12 points. He had 1-1. So it obviously you have Giannis that he kind of pulled just with Middleton against the Nets. It's just I feel like the Nets still should have won. But we'll see
Oh,
how that kind of I know, but we'll see how that kind of works out, how they work out their kinks. Hopefully, we get to see Kyrie. I don't think we might for a while, at least for a while. Um,
I mean, Lord knows when, and hell, maybe he'll just shock everybody and retire.
I don't
And
think so. I don't think so, dude. There's too much money. It's too much money.
yeah, yeah, that's right. It's the long shot. Uh, but no, who knows when we'll get to see him suit up? Right? It's very a lot of questions loom large over that guy.
Yeah. So
But as for the Bucks, do I think they're the favorite in the East? Oh
yeah,
yeah, definitely. Uh, everybody knows with a championship that comes with a target on your back. Everyone's going to be gunning for you. Um, can't wait to see what the other Eastern teams look like. Uh, you see what that experiment with the Miami Heat will look like. Now they got Kyle Lowry. The Bulls, they got a bunch of young, hungry guys up there. With the older Ball brother and DeMar DeRozan. I forgot what other key pieces they got. Charlotte Hornets, the young team uh, versus the littlest ball.
Recording in progress.
sorry.
That's all good. Yeah, Charlotte Hornets. They could be, scrappers or whatever. Uh, Sixers. Gotta see what the hell the Simmons drama is. That's one of the things I was going to discuss shortly. But before I do, we know the two games that are going on right now, or the one that happened earlier, the Lakers currently with the Golden
Mm-hmm.
State. Uh, just because we'll be back on the air Thursday, a little preview of the Wednesday games. You got the Pacers with the Hornets, the Bulls with that nice looking Pistons team. I want to see how Cade Cunningham does, that phenom out of Oklahoma State, first draft overall. Uh, Celtics and the Knicks, a rivalry. It's going to set place over there at Madison Square Garden tomorrow on ESPN. Wizards, Raptors, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Memphis Grizz. Not as sexy as the Grizzlies had been in years past. The Rockets, a lot of people. I think they got the second overall pick. The Rockets. I forgot what the young man's name is, but they definitely have high hopes to try to bounce back after losing so many stars over these past few seasons. They play at the Timberwolves. Sixers, they're going to be at New Orleans Pelicans. Orlando Magic coming into town to face their own San Antonio Spurs. Tomorrow evening, Oklahoma Thunder at Utah Jazz. That should be a decent one. Game airing on ESPN. Denver Nuggets at the Phoenix Suns. Ooh,
Ooh.
this is Joker against what's his face Paul. Maybe you can see Murray back for the Nuggets. See how he looks now. Hopefully he comes back. I don't even know if he's listed to active.
Oh, dude, you know who also? It's
What
the. Oh, go for it. Sorry.
No. What?
Oh,
What
sorry. It's Aiden from the Phoenix Suns. He couldn't reach an agreement with the Suns.
That's right.
Dang.
I think Monday there was a deadline, and they pretty much couldn't reach anything by then. So let's see. Contract talks between the Suns, Aiden, end without an agreement. Discussions on a rookie contract extension with the Suns center ended ahead of the Monday deadline with no agreement, perishing without the franchise ever honoring their 2018 number one overalls pick expectation of a 5-year max contract offer. So what's next? Well, Aiton, who was a key part of the Suns' run of the 2021 NBA Finals, he's held firm on wanting a full 5-year max contract, which would have been worth a guaranteed $172.5 million plus possible escalators. But talks never progressed to the Suns making a formal offer on that max deal ahead of that Monday 6 p.m. Eastern deadline. So Aiden, he could enter into restricted free agency next summer and sign an offer sheet elsewhere that would still allow the Suns some matching rights, although it could be a 4-year deal that includes an early termination after 3 years to become an unrestricted free agent. Aiton, he could also sign a qualifying offer to play out the 22-23 season and become an unrestricted free agent in 23, which would risk the Suns losing a franchise cornerstone player for nothing.
Dude, what? Why? Why?
I don't know. They should have paid him at the beginning.
I don't
The guy's
understand.
obviously the future.
I don't understand. Like, I mean, I understand you're trying to, because I know they paid some of their guards or whatever, Bridges, I think, and like just a couple pieces that were around them, but there's not a lot of very good centers now. I will argue that if he played when he played against Giannis, he did not play very good. When he played, I think if he would, Bonda, he doesn't play Giannis. He plays Bonda, they play the Nets, right? He plays Claxton. I don't even know who this guy is. I think he plays a little bit better. But what if, say Philadelphia against Embiid, it still doesn't. He doesn't play better than Embiid. So my point is, oh man, my devil's advocate a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But is he worth 5 years max? The player that he is. I mean, this is, and now I don't think it has anything to do with him.
Oh no.
Yes, I know. Oh no. I don't think it has anything to do with him. No. It's not that. It's not that it has anything to do with him. I think it has more to do with the market. It just sucks. Like, I mean, people are not paying centers anymore. They're just not. I mean, they're just not gonna pay you as much for you to rebound. I mean, really, that's what it is. I mean, that's the way they see it. Maybe, I mean, you'll put 10. You'll be a walking double. That's fine, but they want more than that. Like double and 3 blocks, and or
a few dunks sprinkled here or there.
Yeah, or shoot the 3 or whatever. Why? Because Embiid is doing it. Because Giannis is doing it. Because name me another good center.
Jokic.
Jokic is doing it. Jokic is the MVP. You can't tell me that centers can't be MVPs because Jokic is literally just the MVP. So, especially if you're playing in the West, AD Anthony Davis, even though he's not really a true center or whatever, but you know you could argue with that. But so it's like kind of like that where, like I think that's what's going on. Where they're like, you know what, dude, we just can't pay you that much. I think with it because they're trying to, and honestly, they're paying CP3 way too much money. He should have restructured. Like he should have. Whatever. That's besides the point. I think he's just trying to get his money and leave. But but I think that mostly, if anything, just I think they should focus on, you know, on Aiden. I think that they should, you know, just focus on the things that he kind of brings, like that energy and stuff like that. But I do think that he does need to add more stuff to his game as well. So where he can, I don't know. I guess they didn't do the extension. Technically, they can offer a contract. He's a restricted free agent, right? Like for next year or this year?
I think perhaps for next year.
Next year, yeah. So he has time to prove it. All right, bro. You want the max? So you have time to prove it now. Not just to them, but just, you know, to another team maybe. But at least they can, I guess the Suns are playing or gambling it. I don't know, dude. I feel like that's too much. You know what I mean? Um, the Spurs can snatch him, honestly. I don't think they'll give him a max, but, you know, I don't know. What do you think?
Would I like to see him play the Spurs? Of course. Is it realistic? Not so much. Uh, I'm pretty sure that Phoenix, they'll come to their senses. Uh, they'll pay him not what he's looking for, but maybe a closer mark. Maybe it's just one of those things, you know, like when you're at the pawn shop, you always gotta, you know, ask for a higher amount. That way you could go lower to more or less what your proper aim was. You know what I'm saying? Psychological. Maybe it's a game being played that hopefully it doesn't alienate Aiton anymore. But maybe, you know, he'll have an ego and he'll start to sit out games because he's not happy with the team and wants his trade. Hopefully that won't come to pass. Uh, but no, definitely the game's evolved, and as a big man, you got to be a lot more versatile than just blocking and dunking. You got to do them threes, set them picks, screens, whatever. But definitely, I would like to see him stay. It would be the smarter choice. He's definitely part of what their franchise needs with Booker and Chris Paul as their trio, so to speak. Um, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, there'll be an action tomorrow uh, versus a very good-looking Denver team. So
Yeah,
that's
I was
actually
gonna say. I was gonna say.
is that 9 on ESPN? Definitely worth a watch. Uh,
Dude, the whole West. Honestly, the whole NBA is like kind of. A lot of the power has been kind of distributed out evenly. Like, they're saying, you know, because right now the Lakers are like favorite to win the whole thing. I'm sorry, the Nets are favorite to win favorite to win the whole thing, and then followed by the Lakers. So I'm guessing they're putting like what the Lakers in the finals against the Nets or whatever. Anyways, I don't think so, dude. I don't even think the Nets are gonna or the Lakers are gonna do that good. I think it's because the NBA is a young man's game, bro. Like, it's just, you know, they're just too athletic. Like, John Morant and all them. Yeah, they're not very disciplined and they're still starting, right? But, bro, these are, like, really athletic dudes. Like, super, like, ultimate. You know, like hyper athletic. You know? And I think as much as LeBron and LaMelo and, you know, Howard and, you know, and all them. Maybe the only one is maybe Rondo, because Rondo's a little more technical. Well, obviously LeBron, right? But Rondo's a little bit more technical or whatever than the others. Like Westbrook. I mean, maybe Westbrook or whatever. But I feel like it's just it's gonna be really bad. I think it's gonna be really bad. I think they make the playoffs, but I don't really think they made the first round, but I don't think they make the second round. I don't think they make the finals at all. I don't see why they would. I don't think they're to be ready for a playoff run. And as soon as LeBron gets hurt, that team's gonna die. So, I mean,
Well,
really,
well-
I mean, what are we? I mean, honestly, I mean, right? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, if you think about it, because even they're like, okay, well, they're like, you can say like the Suns. Oh, okay, bro, the Suns aren't that good. They barely made it. They just had a Cinderella run. That way, no, okay. Well, the Nuggets. Well, no, whatever. I'm like, no, they have the MVP. First of all, one, they have Murray back. That mofo is no joke, bro. Like, he can clutch. And the West is not like no joke anymore. Like across the field. I mean, you have Oklahoma City making the playoffs, dude.
Peter, why